Good evening and welcome to St. Louis Catholic High School football on the SWLA Sports Network. Tonight's game sponsored by Meyer and Associate Consulting Engineers. Tonight, St. Louis Catholic Saints take on the Westlake Rams. Saints coming to the game 3-1 in district.
Both teams coming to this game need to win.
Westlake is 2-2.
Who's ready for some Friday night football?
Saints will receive the opening kickoff to start the game.
Set to kick off the Rams. Number 88, Evan Goss.
Back deep to receive is Jaleel Goodwin and Benji Chatters for the Saints.
Back deep for the Saints. Number 7, Benji Chatters. And number 9, Jaleel Goodman.
And there's the kick. Will be taken by Chatters. Has trouble picking it up. Breaks a tackle. And he'll get back to the 20. First and 10 Saints, ball at the 20-yard line.
Brought down by number 88, Evan Goss. And number 41, Devin Bird.
They'll mark it at the 19. Saints will have it first and 10 from there.
19-yard line of the Saints. That'll be a first and 10.
Cooper Miller at quarterback. He's got Jobert at tailback, and he'll toss it to Jobert running right. Jobert will be brought down for no gain, maybe a yard. It'll be second and 10 for the Saints. Second 9 for the Saints. Wesley Mays in at fullback, Cooper Miller at quarterback. Chatters and Johnston are the wideouts. Miller gives to Jobert. He's hit at the line. Breaks the tackle. He'll be brought down at the 20 for no gain. It'll be third and 9 for the Saints.
The ball's still on the 20-yard line. So we have third down and 9 for the Saints.
Third and 9 here early in the first quarter. Saints will split Jobert out to the right, Chatters and Jaden Johnson to the left. High snap, Miller pulls it down. He'll roll and look, throws it to Jaden Johnson, and he's out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down. And the punting unit for the Saints. So Saints go 3 and out in their opening drive. And Druyer will be on to punt. Benjamin Neck to snap, Druyer to punt. Druyer gets it off. And it's very deep, all the way back to the 35. Takes a Saints bounce inside the 25. And it'll roll down to the 20. One of the Rams tries to pick it up. He'll advance it to about the 23. $60-yard punt for Druyer, 3-yard return. And the Rams will have it first and 10 at the 23 for their first possession of the game. First and 10 for the Rams. And they'll roll to the left, looking to throw, and Jaleel Goodwin's going to get the sack back at the 12. Goodwin able to sack the quarterback. They'll mark it at about the 13-yard line. Second and right at 20 yards, maybe 21 yards. Two wide receivers right, I formation behind the quarterback for Westlake. And he fumbles the snap, and he's going to have to cover it up inside the 10.
Number 14, Drew Lynn, recovers the fumble for the Rams.
So 2 negative yardage plays to start the first possession for the Rams. Have them deep inside the 10.
Well, a third down and 23 for the Rams. Ball placed on the 10-yard line.
Third and about 23 for the Rams. They'll give it to the tailback, and he's going to be hit, and he'll be thrown for a loss back at the 9. So Rams go 3 plays, lose yardage on all 3. And they'll have to punt from deep in their own territory.
Set the punt for the Rams, number 85, Colin Hamilton.
Snap is high, gets it down, and he'll get it off. He'll bounce at the 35, take a Ram bounce just past midfield, and it'll come to a stop at the 46-yard line.
Number 1, TJ Jordan down the ball for Rams.
So the Saints will have it 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. 7:53 to go here in the first quarter. No score. I formation. With wideouts to either side, and we're going to get a flag. Offsides against Westlake is the indication. So the penalty will move the ball into Rams territory at the 49. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Saints. They'll give it to Jobert. Jobert fumbles it and looked like he was able to cover it back up. Saints will lose a yard on the play. They'll mark it at the 50. Be 2nd down and 6. Chatters and Johnson split out wide right. Goodwin in at tailback behind Miller and Rena. They'll flip it out to Jaden Johnson. He's got plenty of running room. Gets to the 40, still on his feet. Falls forward inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 Saints.
Miller's pass complete, number 80, Jaden Johnson. Ball down by number 22, Daxton Cormier.
They'll mark it at the 33, 1st and 10 Saints. 7:08 to go in the first.
1st and 10 Saints.
Wide receivers to either side now with the I formation. He'll give it to Goodwin straight ahead, finds room. Across the 25, 20, 15, and he'll be drugged down at the 10. 23-yard gain for Jaleel Goodwin, and Saints will have it 1st and 10. They'll mark it at the 11.
And number 49, Eli Goss. But not before earning a Saints first down. The ball will be played from the Rams 12-yard line. 1st and 10 Saints.
First and 10. 3 backs in the backfield. They'll give to Goodwin, running right. He'll get inside the 10 and be brought down after a gain of 4.
Jaleel Goodwin on the carry for the Saints. Brought down by number 84, Citizen Francis. And number 10, Zach Abshire.
Second and long 6 for the Saints.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Saints. The ball's on the 9-yard line of the Rams.
Everybody in tight. Johnson in motion. And they'll give it to Goodwin. He gets to the outside. He'll be hit as he gets to about the 7. They'll bring up 3rd down. Gain a couple. It'll be
Number 9, Jaleel Goodwin on the carry for the
3rd
Saints.
and 5.
Brought down by number 7, Jamal Guillory. The ball will be placed on the 7-yard line of the Saints. Of the Rams, that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Saints.
Equipment problem for number 84, so they have to send him off. Clock stopped with 5:13 to go in the first. 3rd and a long 4 for the Saints. The ball sits at the 7. The Saints can pick up a 1st down at the 2. They'll run it right. Goodwin spins, still on his feet. He'll be close to the 1st down, and he may have gotten in just short. They'll spot it about the 1. It'll be 1st and goal Saints from the 1. So the Saints pick up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal. Ball at the 1-yard line of the Rams. And we'll have flags as once again offsides against Westlake. They'll move it half the distance to the goal.
The Rams, half the distance to the goal.
So it'll be 1st and goal, ball inside the 1.
The ball is placed from the 2-inch mark. That'll bring a 1st down and goal.
First and goal. Power I for the Saints. And Miller will keep it himself. No signal yet. And he's in for the touchdown. Cooper Miller on the quarterback sneak scores. And the Saints are on the board 6-0 with the extra point coming up. Kilpatrick in for the extra point. There's the kick. And it's good. So with exactly 4 minutes to go The Saints go out to a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter.
Set to kick off for the Saints, number 94, Andrew Patrick. Back deep for the Rams, number 21, JJ Ross. And number 10, Zach Abshire.
One-yard touchdown run for Cooper Miller has the Saints on the board 7-0 here with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Kilpatrick set to kick off for the Saints. Kilpatrick puts it into the end zone for the touchback, and the Rams will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kilpatrick's kick is in the end zone. Looks like we have the ball at their own 20-yard line. That'll bring up 1st and 10 Rams.
First and 10 Rams, ball at the 20. They'll give it to the fullback straight ahead. He'll get maybe a yard on the play.
Number 88, Evan Goss, the carry for the Rams. Brought down by number 22, Matthew Houston.
They'll give him 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Rams.
That'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Rams.
They'll give it to the tailback, finds a little room. And he'll have the 1st down out across the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 Rams at the 31.
And number 4, Cade Laverne.
Laverne and Meyer on the tackle.
1st down.
1st and 10 Rams at the 31-yard line.
The ball will be placed on the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Rams.
They'll give it to the tailback running left. Goodwin misses a tackle in the backfield. Still on his feet. He'll get out across the 30, and a flag comes in.
Josiah Simeon will carry the Rams.
It'll be face mask against the Saints. So they'll tack on 15 yards on the face mask call.
Looks like it will be on the Saints. Face mask. The ball will be placed on the Rams' 39-yard line.
So the face mask penalty moves it out to the 39-yard line. They'll be just short of the 1st down. So it was the 5-yard variety. So 1st and 3 for the Rams. They'll give it to the tailback, and he's got room. Makes a stiff arm out across midfield, 40, and he'll be brought out of bounds near the 30-yard line of the Saints, and we're going to get a flag on Laverne. As Laverne carried the tackle a little too far. A personal foul against the Saints. That'll be 15 yards. That'll set up the Rams inside the 20. They'll mark it at the 16. It'll be 1st and 10 Rams. Ball at the 16-yard line of the Saints. 2:32 to go in the first. Saints lead it 7-0. And we're going to get a timeout on the field. Timeout Saints. 2:32 to go in the first. We'll be back.
Football pads offer great protection, but it may get a little crowded in the back seat for the car ride home. Make sure your family is protected on and off the field. Contact your local Allstate agent, John Deere, at 337-419-0755.
Tonight's game sponsor is Meyer and Associates Consulting Engineers. Face mask penalty and a personal foul, late hit out of bounds penalty has set the Rams up inside the Saints 15-yard line. They'll give it to the fullback. He finds a crease. He'll get inside the 10.
Number 88, Evan Goff, the carry for the Rams. Brought down by number 74, Charlie Drost.
Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
The ball will be placed on the Saints 8-yard line. They're going to have 2nd down and 4 for the Rams.
Rams can get a first down just across the 5. They'll give it to the tailback. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. Forward progress, they'll give him a yard.
Number 21, J.J. Ross, the carry for the Rams. Brought down by number 29, Griffin Gibson.
Jicks on the tackle.
William Jicks.
So it'll be 2nd and long 3.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
I'm sorry, 3rd. 3rd and a long 3 for the Rams. Quarterback will roll out to his right. Got a man in the end zone and a touchdown. So the Rams answer with a long drive, aided by a couple penalties. They get the touchdown on the 8-yard pass to the tight end. And an extra point coming up. Hold and the kick, and it's blocked. Whole host of Saints coming up the middle. Like Carrington Gilry and possibly Will Gage on the block. So 1:13 to go in the first quarter. And the Saints lead at 7-6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that Westlake Rams score is brought to you by Genie's Barbecue Barbecue. Thank you for donating food to the press box tonight. Genie's is a full-service barbecue joint serving award-winning barbecue. And also Mel's Cakery. We thank you for supplying the cupcakes for the press box tonight. We thank you for your support for the program. Ladies and gentlemen, the head coach for the Rams tonight is Phil Fonto. Assistant coaches are Blake Reed, Vincent Moore, Phil Reynolds, Ethan Logan, Cameron LaFleur, Ed Garrett, Greg Kinstead, and Daniel Hildebrand. Set to kick off the Rams, number 88, Evan Goss. Back deep for the Saints, number 7, Benji Chatters, and number 9, Jaleel Goodwin.
Goodwin and Chatters back to receive for the Saints. And there's the kick. It's a short kick onside, and it'll be taken by Jaden Johnson, and he breaks out of the line inside the 40, cuts it back 30, 20, 10, and a touchdown, Saints. Jaden Johnson picked up the onside kick, broke through the line, and took it down the sideline for the touchdown. So just like that, the Saints answer back. And make it 13-6. Kilpatrick on for the extra point. The snap, the kick, and it's good. So 1:03 to go in the first quarter, and the Saints extend the lead to 14-6.
St. Louis Saints, 14. Number 10, Zach. Abshon.
.103 to go. Jaden Johnson with the 60-yard kickoff return has the Saints out 14-6. And Kilpatrick set to kick it off. There's the kick. And it'll go into the end zone for the touchback. Rams will start at 1st and 10.
Kilpatrick's kick is a touchback. The ball will be placed on the 20-yard line. The Saints will have the ball 1st and 10. The Rams will have the ball 1st and 10.
First and 10 Rams at their own 20-yard line. They'll give it to the tailback, and he's got running room. Out across the 30, 35, 40, midfield, and he'll be pushed out of bounds by Carrington Gilrery inside the Saints territory at the 47-yard line.
The top four earning another Westlake Rams. First down.
33-yard run has the Rams 1st and 10 inside the Saints territory at the 47. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Quarterback rolls to his right, looking down for his tight end. He'll be taken out of bounds at the 45. Gain of 2 as Will Gage is there to drive the quarterback out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 45, gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. They'll give it to the tailback running left. He'll get to about the 41-yard line.
Number 32, Josiah Simeon on the carry for the Rams. Ball down by number 22, Matthew Houston. The ball will be placed on the 31-yard line of the Saints.
3rd and 4 for the Rams.
Third down and 4
Ball at the 41. They'll give to the tailback straight ahead. He'll have the first down, still on his feet, out to the 30-yard line. And the Rams will have it 1st and 10 at the 30. That'll be the end of the first quarter after 1 quarter play. St. Louis 14 and Westlake 6.
And that will be the end of your quarter. The second quarter is brought to you by Fat Boys Catering, the Yellow Cab, Sun Construction, Larry King Architect, Rouse's Market, Off-Bluff Physical Therapy, Macy Lazard, Attorney at Law, Express Title, Billy Bar, Chevrolet, and Rest County Hospital. We thank you for your support for the program. Your coaches for the St. Louis Saints, head coach Chad Laverne, assistant coaches John Collins, J.P. Crawford, Bob Jitz, Corey Larson, Jody Laverne, Marcus O'Shue, Pat Neck, Bill Painter, and Michael Stevens. The Rams have the ball starting the second quarter at the 30-yard line of the Saints.
Tonight's game day sponsor is Meyer and Associate Consulting Engineers. We'll start the second quarter. Rams have it 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll give to the tailback running left. He'll push the pile forward across the 25, still on his feet. Gain of 7.
Number 21, J.J. Ross in the carry for the Rams. Brought down by Hoops and Saints. The ball will be placed on the Saints' 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 3 for the Rams. They'll give to the tailback once again, and he slips as he makes the cut. He'll be close to the first down.
Number 21, J.J. Ross in the carry for the Rams. Brought down by number 86, Darren Botno.
Just short of the first down.
Placed from the 20-yard line.
Be 3rd and inches.
For the Rams.
They run it straight ahead with the fullback. He's going to be hit. Oh, quarterback keeper. And he'll have the first down.
Number 14, Drew Reynolds, the keeper for the Rams.
Faked it to the fullback. Quarterback just followed him in the hole. And he gets down to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rams.
Placed on the Saints' 17-yard line. And that'll be good for another Westlake Rams. First down.
10:20 to go in the first half. 1st and 10 Rams from the 17-yard line of the Saints. Quarterback will look to roll. He's under pressure, and he'll be brought down by Joe Perkle. Perkle came off the edge. Perkle on the blitz off the edge was able to bring down the quarterback for a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 12 for the Rams.
They'll give it to the tailback, breaks it to the outside. Gage has him, and he'll be brought down inside the 15. I'm sorry, that was Gabe Meyer. Had a hand on him, held him up, looking for help. He'll gain 7 down to the 15-yard line. They're marking at the 14. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Rams.
The ball will be placed on the 14-yard line of the Saints. So we're going to 3rd down and 7 for the Rams.
3rd and a long 6 for the Rams. They give it to the tailback. He's going to be hitting the backfield. And it looks like Perkle once again coming on the blitz off the edge.
Brought down in the backfield by number 56, Gabe Johnson.
Gabe Johnson also there for the Saints.
At number 2, Joe Purcell.
So back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 10 for the Rams back at the 17-yard line. The Rams will go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback rolling to his right, looking for a man. Perkle with the pressure, and he has to throw it away, and the Saints will take over on downs, and there's a flag down back at the 14. Let's see what that's about. If it's against the Rams, the Saints will take over 1st and 10 at the 17. Perkle applying the pressure once again, forced the quarterback to throw it away, trying to get it to the tight end of the end zone. Good coverage by the Saints.
Looks like it will be on the Rams.
And it will be against the Rams. Ineligible player downfield, so the Saints will take over on downs, 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. So the Rams going a long drive, Saints hold, and they'll take over on downs with 7:45 here to go in the first half and leading 14-6. Whistles blow as they want to reset the play clock. So Saints have it 1st and 10 with 7:45 to go in the half at the 17-yard line. Single back behind Miller. Wide outs to either side. And he'll give it to the fullback straight ahead. And that's Mays, and he breaks it out, somehow gets away. He was going to be thrown for a loss. He'll end up losing a couple on the play. He was bottled up to the right side, somehow got away, tried to break it back to the left. Unable to get away. He'll lose 2 yards back to the 15. It'll be 2nd and 13 to go. They'll place it at the 14. So 2nd and 13 now for the Saints.
We're going to take it down at 13 for the Saints.
Miller looked to throw, and the ball's knocked down to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get the ball out to Chatters in the flats, and it gets knocked down to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 13. Clock stops at 6:53 to go in the half.
The ball still at the 14-yard line.
I formation with Joe Barrett tailback. And Miller will roll to his right. Throws it out. He's got Jaden Johnson at the 30, and Johnson will have the 1st down.
Reception for the Saints. Ball down for number 11, Xavier Goodley. Not for earning it, Saints, 1st down.
Miller rolls out to his right, hits Johnson on the crossing route. Jaden Johnson has the 1st down. 1st and 10 Saints at the 32-yard line. 6:35 to go in the half. They'll give it to Johnson on the jet sweep. Trying to get to the outside. Tries to turn the corner, still on his feet. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on the play. That'll bring up second down.
Number 8, Jaden Johnson on the carry for the Saints. Brought down by number 31, Cameron Satig.
So 2nd and 9 for the Saints.
The ball will be placed on the 33-yard line. That'll bring up second down and 9 for the Saints.
I formation, wide receivers to either side. Miller will roll to his right. Under pressure, he's got to get rid of it, and he's got his tight end at the 40. Still on his feet. 45, 50, 45, and he'll be drugged down inside Rams territory at the 43-yard line. Kevin Collins on the reception, breaks the tackle, and gets it inside Rams territory.
Forced out of bounds for number 84, Cedric Francis, but not before earning a Saints first down. The ball will be placed on the Rams 42-yard line. First and 10 Rams. First and 10 Saints.
So 1st and 10 Saints at the 42-yard line of the Rams. And Miller on the delay to Jobert. Jobert stays on his feet. Flag comes in. Jobert will be down at the 36-yard line, but it'll be a holding penalty against the Saints. Penalty moves the ball back to the 49-yard line of the Saints.
That'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
It'll be 1st and 20.
The ball will be placed on the Saints 49-yard line. That'll bring up first down and 19 for the Saints.
Sweep to Jobert, looking for room. He gets out across the 50, and he'll get to about the 47-yard line of the Rams. He'll gain 5.
Ball down by number 49, Eli Goff. And number 88, Evan Goff. And number 10, Zach Abshire.
So 2nd and about 17 for the Saints. 4:14 to go in the half. Saints lead it 14-6.
Second down and 15 for the Saints.
Two tight ends, high formation. And they'll give it to Johnson on the sweep, trying to get outside, and he's going to be thrown for a big loss as he couldn't get around the corner back into Saints territory at about the 48-yard line. A loss of 4, it'll be 3rd and about 20. Saints have to get to the 32-yard line of the Rams for the first down.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 21 for the Saints.
Saints will bring in an extra wide receiver. Jobert and Chatter split out wide right. Jaden Johnson and Laverne. And Miller in the shotgun. He'll throw it underneath to Chatters. Chatters hit as he catches it, and he won't go anywhere. It'll be 4th down. The Rams are going to take a timeout here with 2:59 to go in the first half. The Saints will be punting when we come back.
Timeout for Westlake. This timeout is brought to you by Genie's Bourbon Street Barbecue and Mel's Cakery. We appreciate their support for the program. Well, ladies and gentlemen, football pads offer great protection, but it may get a little crowded in the back seat on the car ride home. Make sure your family is protected on and off the field. Contact your local Allstate agent, John Fear, at 337-419-0755.
Drouillet on to punt for the Saints. Returner's back near his 10-yard line for the Rams.
Back deep for the Rams, number 10, Zach Abshire. Set the punt, number 49.
There's the snap, and we'll have a flag.
Flag on the play.
It's a dead ball, as they'll blow the whistle dead. They'll blow the play dead, I'm sorry. They'll call it a false start against the Saints.
False start on the Saints.
That'll back them up 5 yards.
False start, 5-yard penalty.
And Drouillet will set up to punt once again.
Number 49, Sam Drouillet. Punt for the Saints.
There's the snap and the kick. Bounces at the 25. And it'll be down there by the Saints. They'll mark it at the 26-yard line. The Rams will have it 1st and 10 with 2:48 to go in the half.
Looks like they're going to spot the ball at the 26-yard line. The Rams will take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 Rams from the 26-yard line. They'll give it to the tailback running right. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Perkle, and gets some help and pulls him down after a short gain. Yeah, favorable spot for the Saints. No gain. Maybe a loss of about a half yard.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Rams.
2nd and 10. As once again, Perkle coming off the edge, making the stop on the left side of the Saints defense. 2nd and 10. Clock at 2:10 here to go in the first half. They give it to the fullback. He's hit as he crosses the line. Will Gage had him around the waist. They'll give him a short gain, about 2. They'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Rams. So 3rd and 8 at the 28-yard line of the Rams. And they'll look to throw. Straight drop. Throw it across the middle. He's got his tight end. He'll have the 1st down out across the 40 to about the 41-yard line.
Number 84, Cedric Francis. Brought down by number 25, William Jicks. But not before earning another Westlake
So
Rams.
1st and 10 Rams. Ball marked at the 40-yard line. 1:12 to go in the first half. They'll start the clock once the change is set. Clock at 1 minute. And they'll look to throw. Straight drop. Going deep, and it's caught inside the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Number 14, number 10, Zach Abshire. And that'll be good for another Westlake Rams. 1st down.
And the Rams are going to take a timeout here. 48 seconds to go in the first half. Westlake will take a timeout. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line of the Saints when we come back.
Architects, and Westlake Physical Therapy. We thank you for your support for the program.
First and 10 Rams. 48 seconds to go in the half. They'll hand it off to the tailback. He's out across the 15. He'll be close to the first down. They'll stop the clock. 41 seconds to go. And it's a first down. First and 10 Rams at the 14-yard line. Rams will line up to run the play as soon as they start the clock.
That'll bring up second down in inches for the Rams.
Now they say it's second and inches.
Timeout.
Officials stop the clock. They'll move the chains. The officials signaled first down. The chain gang didn't move the chain down. So first and 10 Rams at the 13-yard line. And now they'll start the clock. Rams are trying to get a play in. They were ready to go. They'll give it to the fullback. Flags fly as the play starts. It'll be a false start against the Rams. They'll stop the clock with 29 seconds to go. They'll back the play up. It'll be first and 15.
Hard on the Rams, 5-yard penalty. So we'll replay first down.
5-yard penalty makes it first and 15 now for the Rams.
The ball in place for the Saints, 18-yard line.
Clock starts at 29 seconds to go in the half. They'll look to roll. Perkle hits him, and there's nobody in the flats. We should get a flag, and we don't. There was no receivers in the area. The coaching staff for the Saints is trying to point that out. It should have been intentional grounding. The officials get together and talk about it. Perkle came on the blitz off the edge. Quarterback just lofted it out to the right. He was still within the tackle box, and there was no receivers in the area. Saints won't get the call. It'll be second down and 15.
Ball at the Saints 19-yard line.
There was nobody out to the right, and the quarterback just threw it away. Quarterback rolls to his left. Here comes Perkle, and Perkle gets him again. Ball comes loose. And the Saints have it. Kyle Guidry jumps on it at the 20, and now we're going to get a flag. Perkle coming off the left edge, comes all the way across the field, sacks the quarterback. Ball comes loose. I didn't see the signal, but there is a flag on the field. The official marks the ball for the Saints and then calls personal fouls on both teams. They'll offset. So the Saints will have it first and 10 at the 30-yard line with 13 seconds to go in the half.
The ball will be played from the 30-yard line. First and 10 Saints.
So Perkle with the sack. The ball comes loose. Guidry jumps on it, and the Saints have the ball. Then offsetting personal foul penalties after the play results in the Saints having it first and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Let's see if the Saints will take a shot here, or they're going to just kneel it and let the clock run out. Yeah, they'll get in the victory formation. Miller will kneel it and let the clock run out, and the Saints will take a 14-6 halftime lead.
And that will bring us to the half.
So we'll go to halftime. Your score, St. Louis 14 and Westlake 6. We'll be back for third quarter.
13. Good evening, Ram fans, and welcome to Max Calderero Stadium for our halftime presentation. Tonight, the Ram Band would like to recognize our senior members. We want to thank all the students and parents for their time and talent and for making this season so memorable. The Ram Band is under the direction of Mr. Matt Golden and Mr. Colin Patton. Our first senior is Thomas Adams, a 4-year member who plays trumpet and is equipment captain. And he is in the trumpet section. He's being escorted by his father, Mark Adams. Thomas plans to attend ABC School to study carpentry. Matthew Arby, a 4-year member, plays clarinet and is an assistant librarian. He's being escorted by his grandparents, Gertie Tanner and Ethel Arby. Matthew would like to attend McNeese State University and be part of the Pride of McNeese Cowboy Marching Band. Morgan Clendenin is a 3-year member who plays alto saxophone and is saxophone section leader. She's being escorted by her parents, Tommy and Annette Clendenin. Morgan plans on attending McNeese State University. Jennifer Davis is a 3-year member who plays flute and is flute section leader. She is being escorted by her parents, Ben and Carrie Davis. Jennifer plans to attend Louisiana State University and study forensic anthropology. Brooklyn Foles is a 4-year member and is part of the Color Guard and is a 3-year Color Guard captain. She's being escorted by her parents, Scott and Rhonda Foles. Brooklyn plans to attend Louisiana State University and study medicine. Katie Renee Foy is a 4-year member, is part of the Color Guard and Color Guard captain. She is being escorted by her parents, Freddie and Tanya Foy. Katie plans to attend Northwestern State University and major in biology to one day become a forensic pathologist. Erin Jade Catherine Godsey is a 4-year member who plays trumpet and is band captain, high brass captain, and trumpet section leader. She's being escorted by her father and stepmother, David and Michelle Godsey. Erin wants to attend Sewell and study law enforcement to eventually become a special victims unit officer. Maggie Mae Gotro is a 4-year member, is part of the Color Guard, and plays clarinet. She is being escorted by her parents, Todd and Deborah Gotro. Maggie plans to attend University of Louisiana Lafayette to study business and entrepreneurship. Jacob Hayes, a 4-year member, plays trombone and is sergeant and assistant equipment captain. He's being escorted by his mother, Stacy Hayes. Jacob wants to attend Louisiana State University Eunice to study fire science. Ashley Heidel is a 4-year member who plays clarinet and is uniform captain. She is being escorted by her parents and stepmother, Thomas and Heather Heidel, and Kenneth Heidel. Ashley plans to join the Louisiana National Guard and to attend McNeese State University. Jasmine Lucero is a 4-year member who plays clarinet and is band secretary, woodwind captain, and the clarinet section leader. She's being escorted by her siblings, Mario and Jaden Lucero. Jasmine plans to attend McNeese State University to study business management. Raven McCann is a 4-year member who plays flute and is a 2-year drum major. She's being escorted by her parents, Chuck and Charlotte McCann. Raven plans to attend Louisiana State University to major in English and pre-law. Brianna McClinton is a 4-year member who plays alto saxophone and is a 2-year drum major. She's being escorted by her parents, John McClinton and Ruth Joyce. Brianna plans to attend Lamar University to major in pre-dentistry. Hunter Qualls is a 4-year member who plays tuba and is first lieutenant and tuba section leader. He's being escorted by his parents, Ryan Qualls and Kimberly Qualls first. Hunter plans to attend Louisiana State University to major in biochemistry and be part of the Golden Band from Tigerland. Elaine Nicole Robertson is a 4-year member. She's played clarinet 2 years and is a member of the color guard. She's being escorted by her parents, AJ and Emily Robertson, and her brother Shane. Elaine plans to attend Magnesia University to major in art with a concentration in photography. Tiffany Terrio is a 4-year member who's played flute 2 years and is a member of the color guard. She is being escorted by her parents, Charles and Lisa Terrio. Tiffany plans to attend Magnesia University to study radiologic sciences. Kelsey Whitcamp is a 4-year member who's played flute 2 years and is a member of the color guard and a 3-year color guard captain. She's being escorted by her parents, Aaron and Heather Whitcamp. Kelsey plans to attend Magnesia University. Braylee Wicks is a 4-year member, played trombone 2 years, and is a member of the color guard. She is being escorted by her father, Jared Wiggs, and her mother, Spring Guillory. Braylee plans to attend Northwestern State University and study education. Yes. Let's give all our seniors and their parents a round of applause to help us celebrate their years of dedication and service to Westlake High, the community, and to our band program. Continuing with our presentation, we give you our 2018 show, Voodoo Dreams, the story of Marie Laveau. We will open with the Animals hit, House of the Rising Sun, featuring trumpeter Benjamin Maynard and Jordan Garrett as Marie. Drum majors Raymond McCann and Brown McClinton. Is your band ready? You may take the field for exhibition.
I put a spell on you, 'cause you're mine. You better stop the things you do. Tell you.
On trumpet. Westlake Chemical, Daltrell's Plumbing, and as always, thank you for your continuous support. The band will be traveling to Sulphur tomorrow to compete in the Sulphur Marching Festival. Good luck tomorrow to the Westlake High School Marching Ram Band. brought to you by Macy Latard, attorney at law. Willie Navarre, AAA. And West South End Hospital. We thank you for supporting the program. To start the second half, back deep for the Rams, number 21, J.J. Ross, and number 10, Zach Abshire. Set to kick off for the Saints, number 94, Andrew Kilpatrick.
Welcome back to the second half. Saints leading it 14-6. Andrew Kilpatrick set to kick off here to start the second half. And there's the kick. And it'll go into the end zone for the touchback.
Kilpatrick's kick is a touchback. The Rams will take over. First and 10.
It'll be first and 10 Rams from their own 20-yard line. Saints have scored on a Cooper Miller 1-yard quarterback keeper. And after the Rams scored, they attempted an onside kick. Jaden Johnson grabbed the ball, busted through the line, and took it 60 yards for the touchdown. First and 10 Rams from their own 20. They'll give it to the tailback. Breaks the tackle, and he'll be close to the 29-yard line. Matt Houston hit him in the backfield, couldn't bring him down. He'll go forward for 9 yards. It'll be second and 1 for the Rams.
That'll bring up second down and 1 for the Rams. The ball's placed at the 29-yard line.
Second and 1 from the 29. They'll give it to the fullback, and he's into open territory near midfield.
And number 88, Evan Goff from the carry for the Rams, and that'll be good for Westlake Rams. And
the Rams will have it first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And number 9, Jaleel Goodwin.
Straight ahead dive to the fullback. He broke through the line of scrimmage, had nobody around him.
First and 10.
And first and 10 Rams just outside of Saints territory at their own 48. Give to the tailback, running up the middle. He'll get across midfield. He'll get to the 48-yard line of the Saints.
J.J. Ross in the carry for the Rams. Brought down by number 56, Gabe Johnson. That'll bring up second down and 7 for the Rams.
Second and 7. Maybe a long 6. And they'll give to the tailback once again. He'll be hit at the line of scrimmage.
Number 21, J.J.
Number 74 was the first player to him.
Number 74, Charlie Dross.
Charlie Dross. He'll push forward for a yard or so. It'll be third and 5.
That'll bring up third down and 5 for the Rams.
They'll give it to the fullback. Pushing the pile. He's going to be close to the first down.
Number 88, Evan Goff in the carry for the Rams.
He's hit at the line of scrimmage.
Number 74.
Looks like they'll mark him just short.
And number 25, William Jicks.
Be fourth and less than a yard.
That'll bring up fourth down and 1 for the Rams.
And the Rams look like they'll go for it here on fourth down.
43-yard line.
4th and a yard for the Rams at the 43-yard line of the Saints. Fullback straight ahead. He'll have the first down as he gets to the 41.
Evan Goss in the carry for the Rams. The ball down to the 40-yard line, and that'll be good for Westlake Rams.
I'll mark it at the 41, 1st and 10 Rams. $8:52 to go in the third.
The 41-yard line of the Saints, 1st and 10.
Rams started at their own 20. They're at the Saints 41. Tailback straight ahead, and he's got room to the outside. Flag flies, and he'll go out of bounds just short of the first down, but there's a flag at the 41-yard line. It'll be a holding against the Rams. So the holding penalty will back the Rams up 10 from the point of the foul. Looks like it was right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll move it back to the 49-yard line of the Rams. And it'll be 1st and 20.
That'll be holding on the Rams, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. The ball will be placed on the Rams, 49-yard line. And that'll bring up 1st down and 20 for the Rams.
First and 20. And they'll give it to the tailback. He's across midfield, still on his feet. He gets the 10 yards back down to the 41 of the Saints. They'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Ross on the carry for the Rams, brought down by number 4, Cade Laverne. The ball will be placed on the 41-yard line of the Saints. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Rams.
So 2nd and 10. Give to the fullback. He's tripped up in the backfield. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Number 88, Evan Goss, the carry for the Rams. The ball will be placed on the 41-yard line.
So no gain. 3rd and 10 for the Rams. Ball at the 41-yard line of the Saints. Looking to throw. Throws it out in the flats. He's got the fullback in the flats. He'll have the first down inside the 30-yard line to about the 27.
Number 88, Evan Goss. Brought down by number 22, Matthew Houston, but not before earning another.
So 1st and 10 Rams at the 27-yard line.
The ball will be placed on the Saints' 27-yard line. 1st and 10 Rams.
1st and 10 Rams. 27-yard line, and we're going to have a flag on the play. Before the play, they're going to call it offsides against the Saints.
Flag on the play.
Saints will give them 5 here. It'll be 1st and 5.
Encroachment by the defense. Should be 5-yard penalty. First down. The ball will be placed on the Saints' 22-yard line. 1st down and 5 for the Rams.
1st and 5 at the 25. Or the 26-yard line. Fullback straight ahead. Out across the 20. He'll be short of the first down. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Evan Goss to carry for the Rams. Ball down for number 74, Charlie Ross. The ball will be placed on the 19-yard line of the Saints. That'll bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Rams.
2nd and 2 for the Rams. Ball just inside the 20. Ball comes loose. No signal yet. It looks like the Rams may have gotten back on it.
Should be third down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Rams. And they fall on their own fumble. 5:10 to go in the third. 3rd and 2 for the Rams. Straight ahead for the fullback, and he's going to be thrown for a loss.
Number 88, Evan Dawson, carry for the Rams. Brought down by number 74, Charlie Dross.
Charlie Dross in the middle. Got penetration and was able to hit Goss in the backfield and push him back for a yard. So it'll be 4th and 3 now for the Rams. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
That'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Rams.
So 4th and 3. And they're going to call a timeout. They went long count to try to get the Saints to jump. Saints held their ground, and the Rams will call a timeout. So timeout with 4:03 to go in the third quarter. Saints lead at 14-6. Tonight's game brought to you by Meyer and Associate Consulting Engineers. 4th and 3 for the Rams. Ball at the Saints' 20-yard line. They'll give it. They'll look to throw. They got the tight end inside the 15. They'll have the first down.
Number 14, two-win pass. Completes number 88, Evan Dawson.
So 1st and 10 Rams. Ball at the 14. Make it the 13-yard line.
And that'll be good for another Westlake Rams. First down.
The Rams will have it 1st and 10 at the 13.
Ball placed on the Saints' 13-yard line. That'll bring up 1st and 10 Rams.
They'll give it to the fullback. Pushes the pile forward inside the 10.
Number 88, Evan Dawson, to carry for the Rams. The ball's fired on the 10-yard line. Brought down by number 25, William Jicks.
They'll mark it on the 10. Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 for the Rams. The ball's placed at the 10-yard line.
They'll toss to the tailback running left. Gets to the outside, and he'll be brought down just as he crosses the 10 by Matt Houston. They'll give him 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Looks like the ball will be placed on the 9-yard line.
So 3rd and 5 for the Rams.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Rams.
Hand off to the tailback. And he gets to the 5. He'll be close to the first down. Looks like he's just short. Looked like motion as one of the tackles moved. No flag on the play. So it'll be 4th down. They'll mark it at the 5. Rams need to get to the 3.
From the Saints, 5-yard line.
And timeout is going to be called. Saints want to take a timeout here. 1:50 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Saints will take a timeout. It'll be 4th and 2.
This timeout is brought to you by Sun Construction, Barry King Architects, and Rouse's Market. Thank you for your support of the program. Rams have the ball 4th down and 2. This is a big 4th down.
Fourth and 2 for the Rams at the 5-yard line. And they'll give it to the tailback. He gets to the 5, and he's going to be pushed back. He may be short. The Saints may have held. Once again, looked like motion as somebody was moving before the snap. But the Saints a hold. They won't have the first down. The Saints will take over 1st and 10 at their own 5. So the Rams take the opening kickoff of the second half, run the clock all the way down to 1:44, and come up empty at the 5-yard line of the Saints. Saints defense holds. They'll mark it at the 4. Saints will have it 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line. First and 10, Saints at the 5. Miller will give to Jobert. Jobert gets across the 5 to about the 7. He'll gain a couple.
Number 48, Evan Jobert on the carry for the Saints.
Give him 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Saints. The ball in place at the 7-yard line.
Second and 7. They'll give it to Jobert once again. He's hit in the backfield. He gets to the 5. He's going to lose a yard or 2. They'll give him the 6 on forward progress, and it'll be 3rd and 8.
Number 48, Evan Jobert on the carry for the Saints. Brought down the number 88, Evan Goss.
3rd and 8 from the 6. 42 seconds to go. Clock running here in the 3rd quarter.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
I formation behind Miller. They'll toss it to Jobert running left, and Jobert's got room across the 10, 15, 20, and out to the 24-yard line. Jobert picks up the first down. Out across the 24 to the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. It'll be 1st and 10 Saints. Saints get out of the hole here. 10 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Saints will just let the clock run out here, and we'll head to the 4th quarter. Saints lead at 14-6, and we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Now give you in the 3rd quarter with the score. Rams 6, Saints 14. fourth quarter is brought to you by Genie's Murder Street Barbecue. We'd like to thank them for donating food to the press box and Mills Cakery. We're offering to donate the cupcakes to the press box. We thank you for your support of the program.
Tonight's game sponsor is Meyer & Associate Consulting Engineers. First and 10 Saints as we start the fourth quarter. Saints lead at 14-6 over the Rams. Rams went on a 10-minute drive to start the third quarter and came up empty at the 5. Saints took over on downs. Miller gives to Jobert running right. He cuts it back in, and he's out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. Be second down and 4 for the Saints.
That'll bring up second down and 4 for the Saints. It all plays for the Saints, 30-yard line.
Second and 4. And Miller will roll, looking to throw, gets it out to his fullback. And Wesley Mays is out across the 35-yard line. He'll have the first down. So first and 10 Saints.
Wesley Mays brought down by number 1, T.J. Jordan, but not before earning a Saints first down. Ball will be placed at the Saints 36-yard line.
First and 10 Saints at the 36-yard line. $10:50 to go in the game. Saints have hustled to the line as they were a little late getting the play in. Johnson comes in motion, and Miller gives to Jobert running right. Jobert trying to get to the corner and does. 40, 50, he's out in the open. 40, 30, 25, 20, and he'll be brought down at the 15-yard line. And we got flags back at midfield, an altercation between several players.
We have a flag on the play.
The altercation at midfield. Jobert took it all the way down to the 16-yard line. And the officials are getting together down the field. And let's wait for the call. Personal foul against the Saints. Personal foul against the Rams. Those penalties are offset after the play. Saints will have it first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The ball will be placed on the 16-yard line of the Rams.
So Jobert with the big run down to the 16 sets up the Saints first and 10. Jobert will check out. Jalil Goodwin will check in. The officials will stop the clock for some reason. The referee goes into the Saints huddle. And he's going to have a talk with both teams just to settle things down as things are getting a little out of hand at midfield. As Jobert was bringing it down the field to the 16. Players were engaged back at midfield right in front of the Saints bench. So the referee gets them together, has a word with both teams. official's timeout, and he's going to come over to the Rams bench to have a talk with their coach as well. So welcome back. The word we get up here in the box is the chain crew has been ejected from the game. And they sent a couple new guys over to do the chains for the remainder of the game. First time for me, I've been doing this a while. First time I've seen the chain crew get ejected out of the game. 1st and 10 Saints, ball at the 16-yard line of the Rams. Hand off to Goodwin, cuts it back in to the 10, 5, and he'll be brought down at the 4-yard line. He'll be close to a first down, and it appears to have it. So Jaleel Goodwin runs left, takes it inside the 5. Wesley Mays lost his helmet and left it on the field. So he goes back and one of the players retrieves it. He'll have to come out. Rena's going to check in at fullback. Be 1st and goal at the 4 for the Saints. 10-11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Heavy package in, 2 fullbacks, and the flags fly before the start, before the clock start, the play starts, and it'll be an offsides against the Rams. So that'll move it half the distance to the goal. Saints will have it first and goal from the 2.
On the Rams, half the distance to the goal.
Goodwin in at tailback. Matt Houston is one of the fullbacks.
The ball will be placed on the 3-yard line.
Gabe Johnson is the other fullback in front of Goodwin. And they'll give it to Goodwin, and he'll push into the end zone. No, they'll mark him just short. Saints signal touchdown. The official marked him just short inches from the goal line. It'll be second down and less than a yard.
And number 84, Cedric Francis. The ball will be placed on the inches from the goal.
So second down and inches to go.
Second down and inches.
Houston and Johnson behind Miller, and they'll push Miller into the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cooper Miller. He loses his helmet, but he scores. And the Saints will go ahead 20-6 here with 8:50 to go, with the extra point coming up.
Number 94, Andrew Kilpatrick.
Kilpatrick on for the extra point. The hold and the kick, and it's good. 8:50 to go in the game, and the Saints extend the lead out to 21
That'll bring up a fourth quarter score.
to 6.
Rams 6, Saints 21. Set to kick off for the Saints, number 94, Andrew Kilpatrick. Back deep for the Rams, number 21, J.J. Ross. And number 10, Zach Hampshire.
Saints lead at 21-6 here with 8:50 to go after a 1-yard touchdown run by Cooper Miller. Andrew Kilpatrick will kick it off. There's the kick. And it'll come down at the 1. It'll be returned. Out across the 10, 15, 20. Hurdles a man at the 25, still on his feet. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Crowd got excited as the returner for the Rams hurdled one of the Saint players. Then he's brought down at the 29-yard line. First and 10 Rams at the 29.
That'll be good for Rams. First down.
So first and 10 Rams. They'll hand off to the tailback, flag down. He gets out across the 35. Another flag comes down. So 2 flags are down on the play. Block in the back against the Rams.
Illegal shift and illegal block in the
And
back
an
by the
illegal
Rams.
shift. On the illegal shift call, they've been moving early the whole game, and they finally call it. And then the flag from the back was the illegal use of the hands. Saints will accept that penalty. It'll move them 10 yards. So they'll move it back to the 24-yard line. From the spot of the foul, it'll be 1st and 16.
24-yard line. That'll be a first down and 15 for the Rams.
Back to pass. He's got a man. He's got his tight end out across the 45-yard line for the first down.
Pass complete to number 84, Cedric Francis. Ball down for number 10, Gabe Meyer. But not before earning another Westlake Rams. First down. The ball will be placed on the Rams' 47-yard line. First and 10 Rams.
So 1st and 10 Rams. Ball at the 47-yard line. They'll give it to the fullback, pushing the pile. He'll gain a couple.
Number 14, Drew Will, the keeper for the Rams.
And there's going to be a late flag. After the play, the side judge threw the flag. I didn't see anything in the play. It may have come from the sideline. Personal foul against the Saints.
Personal foul on the Saints. 15-yard penalty.
So 15-yard penalty. He'll move the ball down to the 35-yard line.
The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line of the Saints. And that'll be good for another Westlake Rams.
I didn't see what happened. The Rams will have it 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll give it to the tailback. He's got room across the 30. And he's pushed forward to about the 27-yard line.
Brought down by number 56, Gabe Johnson.
Gabe Johnson brought him down after about a 7-yard gain.
Placed at the 28-yard line. Second down and 3 for the Rams.
So 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the tailback once again. Breaks the tackle. And then is piled up short of the 26. Short of the 25 to about the 26. He'll be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short.
Brought down by number 22, Matthew Houston. Number 56, Gabe Johnson. The ball will be placed at the 26-yard line of the Saints. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Rams.
Third and less than a yard. They'll give it to the tailback, and he'll have the first down to about the 20.
Number 21, J.J. the Boss Ralston, the carry for the Rams.
Clock running.
Good for Westlake Rams. First down.
They stopped the clock to move the chains at 6:29 to go in the game.
The ball will be placed at the 20-yard line of the Saints. 1st and 10 Rams.
1st and 10 Rams at the 20. Clock running at 6:20 to go. Look to pass under pressure, and he gets rid of it. Somebody got a hand on it. May have been Goodwin. The pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
That'll bring up a second down and 10 for the Rams.
Second and 10 at the 20. Clock stopped at 6:07 on the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Gets it off. He's got a man, and it's incomplete as it was short. Tight end was open once again behind the defender, and the pass was short, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Rams. Third and 10 from the 20. 6:02 to go in the game. They give it to the tailback. He's to the 15. Gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Brought down by number 22, Matthew Houston. The ball will be placed on the Saints 15-yard line.
Sorry, it'll be 4th and 4. 4th and 4 at the 14.
14-yard line.
Rams have to get to the 10 for the first down. And they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to be brought down. And the Saints will take over on downs. Will Gage got to him first. Connor Welsh came in to finish him off. And the Saints will take over on downs, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. As the Saints got pressure up the middle. And the Saints will have it 1st and 10 as they stop another drive on 4th down here in the 4th quarter. Saints will take over 1st and 10 with 5:11 to go in the game, up 21-6. Saints hurry as the play clock's under 10. Miller brings him up to the line. He'll give it to Jobert, running up the middle. Jobert out to the 25-yard line.
Number 48 added Jobert on the carry for the Saints. Ball down by number 49, Eli Goff.
They'll give him 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Clock at 4:47 to go.
That'll be a 2nd down and 6 for the Saints.
They'll toss it to Jobert. He'll be hit. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down. And the Rams are going to take a timeout. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Timeout Rams. 4:20 to go in the game. Tonight's game is sponsored by Meyer and Associate Consulting Engineers. Third and about 5 to go for the Saints. With 4:20 to go in the game, Saints are leading it 21-6. Saints looking to finish district play with one loss. They'll hand it off to Goodwin. Goodwin pulling the pile. He'll get to about the 28-yard line. He'll be short of the first down. And that'll bring up 4th down.
With a little help from a pack of Rams.
So 4th down. Clock running at 3:55 to go. Saints still have the offense on the field. They'll probably let the clock run down here and then take a timeout and bring on the punting unit, as they'll let it get down to under 3.5 minutes to go. And that's what they do. They'll take a timeout as the play clock gets to 1. Timeout with 3:25 to go in the game. Saints lead it 21-6 over the Westlake Rams.
And that'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Saints.
So 4th and 3 for the Saints. Saints have the offense on the field.
27-yard line.
And they'll try to drum off sides and take a timeout as the play clock gets to 2. No time ran off the game clock. Saints tried to get the Rams to jump and take their second timeout with 3:25 to go. And punting unit will come on.
This time out is brought to you by Westlake Hospital, Fat Boys Catering, Mason Lacard, attorney at law. Thank you for supporting the program. Back knee for the Rams, number 1, TJ Jordan. That's the punt for the Saints, number 49, Sam.
Sam Drouillet on to punt for the Saints. There's the snap. He gets it off. It's a long, low punt. It'll bounce at the 35. It'll be taken at the 30, and it'll be brought down by Noah Berryhill at the 37-yard line. Rams will have it 1st and 10 at the 37 with 3:15 to go in the game. A win here. Saints will go 4 and 2 in district. And that'll be good enough for a tie for 2nd place. Saints will need help from Washington Marion and Jennings. Both would have to defeat Lake Charles College Prep to throw it into a 4-way tie. So 1st and 10 Rams at their own 37-yard line with 3:15 to go. They'll give it to the tailback, and he'll get to about the 43-yard line. Make it the 44. Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
The ball will be placed at the 44-yard line of the Rams. Then we have 2nd down and 4.
Second and 4. 3:09 to go in the game. And they'll look to throw. Throw it across the middle, and it's Matt Houston got up, was able to knock it down. Will Jicks was coming across, trying to get to it for the interception. Couldn't get there. It'll be 3rd and 4. Clock stops at 3:05 to go. Saints will be back home next week in a non-district game against the Leesville Wampus Cats. And then we'll find out who and where will be playing for the playoffs. 3rd and 4. And they'll give it to the tailback. Gets out across to midfield. He'll have the first down. They'll stop the clock while they move the chains at 3 minutes to go in the game. Nose of the ball touching midfield. 1st and 10 Rams. Clock running under 3 minutes. They'll give it to the tailback once again. They'll gain a couple.
Number 21, J.J. Ross in the carry for the Rams. We're all down by a pack of Saints. Number 56, Gabe Johnson.
They'll give him 4 on it. They'll be 2nd down and 6.
Ball will be placed at the 46-yard line on the Saints.
Clock at 2:23. Rams have all 3 of their timeouts and not using them here.
For the Rams.
They'll look to throw. And intended for the fullback out of the flats. And Goss can't come up with it. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6 for the Rams.
Third and 6 for the Rams. And they'll give it to the tailback. He's got running room around the outside, 40-35, and he'll step out of bounds inside the 30. He'll have the first down.
J.J. Ross on the carry for the Rams. And that'll be good for another Westlake Rams. First down.
So 1st and 10 Rams at the 27-yard line.
The ball will be placed on the 28-yard line.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go in the game.
Then we have 1st and 10.
1st and 10 Rams at the 27. Quick pass out into the flats. And Carrington Gilroy will take him down for a short gain of 4. And now the Rams will take a timeout. Now place it up to 25. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Make it 2nd and 7 after the timeout.
This timeout is brought to you by the Westlake High School seniors. Let's give them a big hand for 4 years of competitive play.
.148 to go in the game. 2nd and 7 for the Rams at the Saints 25-yard line. Saints lead it 21-6 here late. They'll hand it off to the tailback, looking for room. Gets out across the 20, and it'll be brought down at about the 22-yard line. It'll be close to first down yardage, and he'll have a first down. 1st and 10 Rams, 1 minute 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll move the chains and start the clock. Clock running at 1:35 to go.
1st and 10.
They'll give to the tailback once again. He'll get across the 15 to about the 12.
Number 21, J.J. Ross, the carry for the Rams. Brought down by number 25, Williams Jicks. And number 72, Roman Bondo. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Rams. The ball's placed at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 5, ball at the 12. 1 minute to go in the game. Rolling to his right, looking to throw. He's got his fullback at the 10, and he'll be brought down just inside the 10 by Matt Houston, short of the first down. And now the Rams will hustle to the line. And they'll spike it. It'll be 3rd and short.
That'll bring up 4th down and inches for the Rams. Fourth down and inches from the 8-yard line.
4th and inches for the Rams. 33 seconds to go in the game. I formation. They'll hand it to the tailback, and he'll be inside the 5. He'll have the first down. They'll stop the clock while they move the chains. It'll be 1st and goal, Rams.
And that'll be good for Westlake Rams.
Rams will get up at the line of scrimmage, and they'll spike it once again. So 2nd down and goal from the 5.
The ball at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 5. With 26 seconds left on the clock.
26 seconds to go. 2nd and goal from the 5 for the Rams. Saints lead it 21-6. Rams trying to score here late. They'll give it to the tailback. Pushes forward, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown Rams on 2nd and goal. Saints now lead it 21-12 with 21 seconds to go. Extra point coming up. Rams will go for 2 here. Two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end in the end zone and is pulled away by Gabe Meyer. Gabe Meyer got his hands in there, pulled the ball away, and the two-point conversion is no good. There's a flag down at the 15. Let's see what the flag is. Players are staying on the field, so it may be against the Saints. Personal foul against the Saints.
Personal foul.
Blow to the head. And I'll move it to the 1, and they'll try again.
That'll be a targeting call.
Targeting. Let's review it. See if we can toss the player out. Miss the first half of the next game.
So they'll retry the two-point conversion from the 1. They'll give it to the fullback straight ahead, and he's in for the two-point conversion.
Number 88, Evan Goff in for two-point conversion.
So with 21 seconds to go,
That'll bring up a first-quarter score. Rams.
the Rams cut the score to 21-14 with 21 seconds, and I'm sure we'll see an onside kick here coming up. Tonight's game sponsor is Meyer & Associate Consulting Engineers.
Set to kick off for the Rams, number 88, Evan Goss.
So 21 seconds to go. It's a 7-point ball game, and the Rams will more than likely go for the onside kick here. And they kick it right up the middle, and it's going to be covered up. Matt Houston able to corral it in at the 43-yard line. 4 seconds runs off the clock. It's 19 seconds to go, and the Saints will just kneel it here and run the clock out. The Saints will win it 21-14 over the Westlake Rams. Saints will go to 4-2 in district. Miller takes the snap, goes down to a knee, and that'll run out the clock. Saints win it over the Westlake Rams by a score of 21-14. We'll be back home next week as the Saints will take on non-district opponent Leesville Wampus Cats. Your final from Westlake, St. Louis 21 and Westlake 14. Good night.